In this tutorial series, I'm going to teach you how to use Django to build an e-commerce website. You can use this e-commerce website to make money as you sleep. Open Chrome and go to djangoproject.com. In this course, I'll be using Django version 1.7.2. Django is a framework that is written in the Python programming language. Remember, programming is all about rolling with the punches. If you run into any errors, usually just Google them, and the first couple of links will solve the problem. Let's get started learning Django 1.7.2 and building this e-commerce website. In OS X, open Spotlight and type in terminal. Open the terminal application. To list out the folders in your current directory, type ls and press enter. To change into the desktop directory, type cd desktop. Again, press enter. To run the command, I want to install a virtual environment. A virtual environment allows me to keep my project dependencies separate. But before I can install the virtual environment, I first have to install pip. Pip is a tool for installing and managing Python packages. To install pip, type sudo easy _ install, spelled install wrong, pip. Press enter. When you use the sudo command, you may need to type in your administrator password. So I'll type in mine. There. I already have pip installed, but when you run this command, you'll install pip into your system. I can now use pip to install the virtual environment. Type sudo pip install virtual env. Again, my system has virtual environment installed, but when you run this command, you'll install virtual environment into your system. By putting my project inside a virtual environment, I can keep my project dependencies separate. To create a new virtual environment, type virtual env, and I'll call this virtual environment try Django. I named this virtual environment try Django, but you can choose any name you like. I'm going to look on my desktop, and I see my virtual environment folder try Django is on my desktop. Open terminal and change into the virtual environment directory try Django. Type cd try Django and then hit ls. Now type source bin /activate. On OS, type source bin /activate. On Windows, to activate the virtual environment, type /scripts/activate. I know my virtual environment is running because I can see the directory name in brackets. Here, try Django, the virtual environment directory name is in brackets. Type pip freeze. I can see I only have one thing installed. To list out everything in this directory, type ls again, and I can see I have bin include and lib. I'm going to install Django. Type pip install Django, spell Django right, equals 1.7.2, the latest version. Oops, I spelled install wrong. Spelling is very important when programming. There we go. Django version 1.7.2 is downloading. I'm going to be using Sublime Text to create this project. Go to sublimetext.com and you could download it for yourself. Download the version that you need to use. Go back to terminal, type pip freeze. I can see that Django version 1.7.2 has been installed. You can use another version of Django, but you may need to read that version's documentation to see any differences. I'm going to create a new Django project. Type Django -admin start project, and I'll call this Django project try Django. the same name as my virtual environment. So I called this project Try Django, but call it whatever you like. Type cd try Django to change into the project's directory. Now type ls. The root of the project is the directory that contains manage.py. In this directory, I see manage.py. Therefore, I know I'm in the root of this project. In Django 1.7, to sync the database, type python manage.py migrate. The first time you run migrate, a prompt will appear asking if a super user should be created. Type yes. Type in your username, email, and password twice. If you aren't prompted to create a Django super user, like I haven't been, type python manage.py create super user and type in your username, email address, and password. Feel free to email me at this email address. It's a real one. Email me if you have any questions. Okay, I want to show you what was created when I ran python manage.py migrate. Go into the try Django directory, and I can see this file, db.sqlite3. That was created when I ran python manage.py migrate. Open terminal and navigate to the root of the project. I'm already in terminal because I can see manage.py. To run the local development server, type python manage.py run server. Copy this IP address. Open Chrome and paste the IP address in. I can see this Django project is working. Django admin gives site administrators an easy way to manage the project's data. Go to Django admin by typing, I need that IP address, and then type /admin. Type in your username and password. This is the Django admin. I'll talk about this more later. Open terminal. To quit the local server and go back to the regular terminal command screen, press Ctrl and C. Django is now set up. I'll continue working on this project in the next tutorial video. See you in the next one.